This is Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News. Manasota beach re-nourishment. For some crazy reason, I listen to the county and city meetings, and I'm not sure why. My wife wonders too, to be informed. And I listened to the Charlotte County, Sarasota County meeting. I was going to try and make it down there, wasn't able to, so I watched it via their streaming online video. And a few people came up and discussed the need to re-nourish Manasota Key. And this was a topic of discussion when the Sarasota County Commission met down here in Venice about 2 or 3 weeks ago too. The biggest thing that came out of this meeting were two things. One was the savings. There would be a significant, well, actually three things. The significant amount of savings in a joint partnership, which gives you a higher score in the eyes of the state and federal governments, whoever provides most of the money there, and increases the probability that you'll get funding and more funding from those entities. The other thing is that maybe four things came out of that. The other thing is the enormous amount of money. Charlotte County, at one point, the individual said the bill was so high to get the dredging equipment and everything there. I believe it was in the 5 million mark or something like that. So they looked at another, maybe doing a smaller piece of area, and the cost in their view is astronomical. And remember, when they're talking about this coast, they want to basically extend it out, add 84 to 99 feet of sandy little beach out there for the a lot of times it's for the condo owners. You know, when I was a little kid running around Venice as a road rat and surfing, we used to go down the South Jetty, and at those apartments, it was all rocks. And there was no beach re-nourishment ever. People bought those condos, knew, hey, the beach is eroding. And a lot of times in areas like in St. Augustine, when I lived up there briefly, they told the homeowners on the beach, you bought it, you knew this was going to come. If you want to try to protect your home within the permits that are available, then you can do that at your own expense. And there's different views there, because if you look at just the city of Venice and the millions upon millions and the 2 different beach re-nourishments we've done in the last, I think, 10 years, is it worth it? Because we're going to have to do it again. And some people question it. Back to this, though, the other thing that we learned is that mitigation, it was interesting. They said the guy brought up an example. Basically, he said if you had a canal there that wasn't being taken care of and seagrass grows into it, and this was an actual situation that occurred, then they consider that natural, and you have to go through the mitigation process again, which is a whole different ballgame. And a lot of those county commissioners were pretty upset with that, because they said, look, it's not natural. This is natural. If a hurricane comes in, it's not natural. And there was a lot of debate around that issue. So that was the other thing. And lastly, it was interesting because Caragiulo called the meeting for a break, and one of the Charlotte County commissioners said, wait, we want a resolution to this. Basically, we want to know, Sarasota, are we playing games? Are you going to hop in? Are you going to join us on this? And we need a decision right away. So it was interesting from a standpoint of just getting that education on the cost factor and what they're trying to do to provide 88 to 94, whatever the extra feet of sand there, but also these 2 counties working together. The other interesting thing is the River Road, which I put that entire version up on my wall. If you go to my YouTube or my website, just type in River Road, you'll be able to find it. It explains the funding and all that good stuff that's coming in to the River Road and some of the challenges that they face. So dredging, to do it or not, let your county commissioners know. Sarasota is going to decide within a week or 2 if they're going to jump on board to re-nourish the southern edge down by Manasota Key and the beaches there. This has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Scoop News.